It's the NFL on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Andy Dalton. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bengals and the Cowboys on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come into this one fresh off a victory that finally snapped a 6-game losing streak.
And there's nothing like that win that makes everyone happier in the locker room, better on the practice field, and they usually play a whole lot better that next game out as well.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form, winners of 6 of their last 8. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a man who continues to climb up the all-time passing charts. Undrafted from Eastern Illinois, it's Tony Romo.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
This little short throw to Witten. Hang on here. We got an injury. And, yeah, it's Cooper Kupp who's going to receive some attention following that last play. Now Romo. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a second-round pick back in April's draft.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
From all out of the gun, it's Dalton. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. So Dalton now. This one complete to Gresham. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And Dalton to throw. And the reception made by Green. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Jones breaking from the contact.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Now Romo. Able to find his man, John Phillips. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Play action. It's Romo. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the 50, it's Romo. Under pressure, they got him again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes coming in, and he's right up there among the league's best.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They run over center with Benson.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
Yeah, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. Down the right sideline.
And down to the 27-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
Defense in the league, they're number 32 of 32.
And they're ranked that for a reason. And we're really not surprised to see a big run occur against them, are we?
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, They've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
2nd and 10. Andy Dalton. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Dalton here from the gun. He finds his man complete. It's Leonard. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Ready, go.
To throw is Romo. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An inside give to Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Now an injury timeout. And, oh, boy, that's the quarterback, Derek Carr, who's in some distress. Romo now to throw it. Now, a quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
To throw here, Dalton. Green brings it in, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the carry, this is Scott. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. They'll give him 4 yards. He's at 9-3 here on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 24. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the 1st half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Dalton. touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Here's Romo. This one swung out here to Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. A shotgun snap for Romo. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Romo. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Romo now to throw. This little short throw to Winton. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, Romo. That is caught left side by Bryant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Romo. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 5. Dalton now to pass. And that'll be taken in downfield by Green. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again, Tony Romo marches back onto the field. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Passing, it's Dalton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Now you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And it'll be Dalton again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 1st time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this 1st half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
The final shot before the break. Romo. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's been a consistent force offensively all season. Currently ranked amongst the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. The Bengals drive about to get going. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Myles Garrett, the all-pro defensive end, there on the stop. 2nd and 5. Another catch for Tate. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
He's got Green. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. He continues to be a thorn in the side of this defense. That last catch going to put him over 200 yards receiving now for the ball game. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Benson is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brings up second and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This little short throw to Witten, and they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything.
He's got a man complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 68 yards. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And Dalton to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing, Dalton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run with Benson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
They'll go again with Benson. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals have opened the lead up to 30. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to try and here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Romo. A check down here to Jones. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A quick feed from Tate. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Bengals drive about to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy. Houses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football. So Dalton now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On the handoff, Benson running right. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game. On first down, right back to Benson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
52, 93, 44.
play fake. Here's Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now here come the Cowboys. We're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Back to throw. Romo. Complete to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now it's Romo. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Romo. He gets it complete to Harris. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Romo. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Romo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
First down, Cincinnati.
To throw here, Dalton. That's complete to Shipley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. This will be Dalton again. That'll be caught by Shipley. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. On 1st down, it's Benson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Oh, passing it. Dalton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
4th down. Dalton wants to throw. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Romo now to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. One last throw here for Romo. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.